blood that flows through her veins is special, and extremely dangerous. If showing pity would put my allies in danger, I will not hesitate to kill her.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem 3 Houses. We are back on the Everyone Survives run. I need a better name for it. I've got the Iron Man run and the, what? Hippie run? Peace and love everywhere? Not really, because we still get in a lot of fights. I just don't let anyone die in this one. Regardless, though, we are here. Obviously, I do this so that we can do the social links once we get out of the, beginning chapter stuff. So, let's get into the beginning chapter stuff.
We're lucky we all made it out alive.
I mean, kind of. We're awesome.
Well, that's ancient history. Anyway, long time no see, Professor. Are you still watching this boy's back?
I am.
Can you quit calling me a boy in front of everyone? I'm the leader of the Alliance now. It's not proper.
She doesn't care about proper.
Not proper, is it? Says the leader who has neglected Alliance territory for years. If you're really the master tactician, you should go back to working quietly at whatever little desk you do your planning on.
Don't call me that either. Who even came up with that nickname?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was you. And now you're regretting it.
It's a perfect title for a boy who loves crafty schemes as much as you do.
Yeah, the only scheme I've seen Claude do is how to burn my own army.
You should be grateful to the professor. On your own, you'd look like a scoundrel of a leader.
Claude's usually so flippant, but even he gets overwhelmed when Judith is around.
Oh yeah, we kind of ran into that before. Awesome.
As expected from the leader of the prestigious House Daphne, her dignity is beyond compare, even if she is no longer one of the 5 great lords. The 5 most influential lords of the Leicester Alliance. They hold the voting rights at the Round Table conferences.
How did she lose it?
House Daphne used to be included among their ranks, but division from within has hastened their decline. Their vote has since been passed to the emerging Margrave Edmund.
Interesting.
Thanks for the exposition, Gloucester boy.
Boy, I will not.
Lorenz, you should know this was coming.
Now to business. There were some unexpected interruptions, but I've brought soldiers and supplies as promised.
Thanks, Judith. I'll gladly take them off your hands.
Hold your horses, boy. You're misunderstanding. These soldiers are precious to me. I made them what they are. I'm not about to loan them out to someone.
Isn't that literally the reason we came?
No? Then why did you come?
Exactly, thank you, Claude. I'm like, I don't understand.
What I'm saying is that I'll be joining your army.
Oh, okay, that's a way better explanation.
You're going to fight the Empire with the Knights of Seros, right? Fight for Lady Rhea? Not without me.
I mean, I'm not gonna complain.
That's admirable and all, but we still don't know for sure if Rhea's in the...
Oh, she's there. A witness saw Lady Rhea being dragged off by the Imperial Army after the battle.
Really? First I heard about this.
Are you sure?
One of my own saw it happen. I'm certain.
Well, that's gonna galvanize the Knights of Seros for sure.
So we were right in our decision to fight against the Empire.
But you're the leader of House Daphne. Is it okay for you to leave your territory unattended?
Claude, you are the last person in the world who can complain about that.
And what about you? Is it okay for you to leave the Regan territory unattended?
That's... I've left it in the hands of a reliable retainer and...
And I've asked that retainer to watch over Daphne territory as well.
Don't overwhelm the poor boy. I don't even know who it is. It's just everyone else calling everyone else a boy here, so...
Wait. You just up and decided to get my retainer to do that without even asking me? No respect, this one.
I mean, yeah, but... Whenever you're a freaking hero and you're talking to a upstart that's never even ruled a day in his life, you kind of don't need to respect him.
Oh, you haven't met him yet, Professor? His name is Nardell.
I have not met him.
He strikes me as a really special individual. And he's quite handsome, too.
That's really interesting because if this was reversed and like Claude was saying, it's like, oh yeah, my retainer is a very special individual and she's really hot. It'd be like, oh well, that's a really sexy thing to do. What does that have to do with their ability to do their job? Come on, Claude.
So that's your definition of handsome?
No objections, then. Good. That settles it. House Daphne is now yours to command.
That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, though. I spent a lot of time training these people. I'm just going to loan them to someone, so I'm loaning you myself as well.
I'm sure you'd come along even if I refused. So be it. We'll be counting on you, Judith.
Unfortunately, I will not be using you in battles. Just because I have to wonder if she is someone I can control or not, or is she just a plot person? Because that's the thing, unless I get an extra slot. I'm sure she's amazing, but I want to use my people.
With Judith joining our forces, we've secured some more troops and supplies, albeit not many.
I'm sorry it couldn't be more.
No, it's enough for the time being. We'll use them to secure even more troops and supplies.
What's your plan, Claude?
Plan is Count Gloucester, the leader of the pro-Empire faction in the Alliance.
You intend to sway my father to join the other side?
If Count Gloucester were to switch to the other side, that would basically unify the Alliance. Then we could utilize our full military force in the fight against the Empire.
Okay, so this plan is going to involve retaking the bridge from the Empire, because the big reason Gloucester has to, be on the Empire side is that since the Empire holds the bridge, the second he does anything against them, they'll just ride right over and take him out.
You don't mean to ask me to persuade him, do you? That would be quite impossible.
I don't plan on it. We'll just take his concerns out.
Okay, that's exactly what I was thinking.
The Aramid River flows along the border between Gloucester territory and the Empire, right?
And again, this is just a minor thing, but whenever I'm playing this game, you don't have to say it right. Like, obviously, both people know that. They wouldn't be confirming that particular detail. Plus, they've already even established that the bridge is the problem.
Of all the bridges that cross it, the Great Bridge of Murden is the only one near Gloucester territory large enough for an army. Currently, the Imperial Army occupies it.
So, if we were to capture the bridge...
Indeed.
Count Gloucester would be freed from the threat of the Empire, thanks to us.
But we have to pass through Gloucester territory to reach the Great Bridge of Murden.
I was actually just thinking that too. How do we get there without fighting Gloucester?
Yes, and if we attempted it, naturally he would try to stop us.
I am sorry, but I must ask. Surely you do not plan to engage in combat with my father?
Don't worry. I want him as a future ally. What good would it do to waste both of our forces fighting?
I did not think that would be the actual solution.
Who do you think you're talking to, Teach? Preparations are in the works even now.
So the Master Tactician is finally going to show us his true power. I'm looking forward to it.
Did he just ask you to stop using that title?
I'll do my best to live up to that name by making my scheme as impressive as possible.
All right. So this is, in my opinion, a better chapter than the last one. The last one just seemed like it was necessary, but it just seemed like a timekeeping chapter. This is actually doing something to advance the plot.
The Alliance army successfully rendezvous with Judith in Aelel. With the addition of House Daphnel's forces, the time has come to invade Empire territory.
Piano mode. Oh wow! Like, I knew that I was playing, but I didn't realize that death was impossible in casual mode. That's a big difference.
Preparations are complete. Now it's a game of patience. As they say, good things come to those who wait.
I feel like that line doesn't make any sense. They just have to explain why we're waiting another month to enact the next phase.
Care to elaborate on this plan of yours, Claude? Can we really do this without battling my father?
Pretty soon, Count Gloucester will need to gather his troops in the northern part of his territory. You got it, Teach.
The combined forces of the Regan and Daphnel houses will threaten the northern part of the Gloucester territory. Nardell, that retainer I mentioned, is going to draw their attention.
So not actually fight them, just make him reallocate his resources.
We'll take that opportunity to make our way through Gloucester territory and launch a surprise attack on the Great Bridge of Murden.
And are you not concerned about the possibility that I may tip off my father?
Not really, both because there's no gain in it for you, and also because even if he knows it's a feint, he still can't afford to not respond to Regan and Daphne approaching the... It's not like... It is an actual enemy army. He still has to deal with it, even if he knows it's a feint.
The future of the Alliance rests on this battle. I'm certain you won't betray us.
I will ensure our success.
I know you will. If we can win this fight, then our next goal will be to topple Enbar, the Imperial capital.
Can't be that close, can it?
I said before that my plan was to meddle with the Empire, but I'm gonna do you one better. We are going to defeat the Empire, once and for all.
Like, it can't really be 2 missions until the end of the game. I refuse to believe that.
We can't afford to slip up here. Bear that in mind and prepare yourselves for the coming...
I don't know how many battles I expect, but it's got to be like a... There's got to be more to it than just... You know, unite the Federation and then win. Well, actually, when I'm thinking about it, I don't know what else they would necessarily have to do. Odd storyline to make sense. Of course. St. Irish Day. It's St. Irish Day.
Is this necessary? I'll sing if I must.
Singing's okay, but I should really have a cute dance to go along with it.
How did we pick the 3 of them to be the ones doing this? Now. Because Hilda will want to talk to me in the real playthrough because she's still alive. No. Because again, the entire point of this playthrough is to pick up the people that are dead social links. If I don't need to worry about... I don't want to have to worry about, like, duplicates. Oh, I forgot to actually clear these out. Whoops. I'm pretty sure I didn't have all of these. And Shamir. All I really need is Marianne, Lysethia, and Raphael. Let's get to watching. Dot dot dot.
What is it, Marianne?
I'm curious why you've been eating your meals near me.
I've seen this already. How is it still here?
I'm not much for I'm a...
Oh, it's true with you. There is a observing your beauty. It is not when I first, but I was certain.
No.
Alas.
Weird. Did I not save the last time I did this?
What is... That wasn't it.
Huh. That's a whoops.
Hilda? I wanted to thank you for helping me in the infirmary.
I don't remember if I've seen this
I
yet.
got you these pastries.
I think I have.
Ooh, thanks. I'll put some tea.
Yeah, I've seen this too. What is going on with this?
Sure, but no, you're all... Oh, we're both all... How people who... That's why I didn't... Maybe that... But that... Oh, yeah. Hey, come on. Bubble. Sure.
Okay, sorry guys. I came here specifically to watch these, and apparently I forgot to save after the last time I came to watch these. So we'll just have to... I don't remember there being A ranks with them, but we'll find out in a second.
Strategically speaking, if I poised an archer to lie in wait here, and then lured the enemy in over here...
I've not seen this one yet, thankfully.
Lysithia, are you up late studying again?
I am, but I don't see how it's any of your business.
Oh, Lysethia.
Look, you don't need to work yourself so hard. You're already as skilled as they come. There aren't many people out there who can match you. Everyone knows that.
I apologize for my sharpness. I just feel pressured.
Well, I think that's the first time in the entire game she's ever been like, yeah, I'm being a bee.
all people feel pressured.
I place a lot of personal pressure on myself. I need to become as strong as possible to put my parents at ease.
When I met with Count Ordelia before, he said you were his pride and joy. But he also said his only concern was that you might be pushing yourself too hard.
Oh, yeah, she definitely is.
If you really want to make your parents happy, surely you should start by taking care of yourself.
That's true.
Then it's settled. Get some rest. Save your energy for tomorrow's battle.
We don't have a battle tomorrow.
You really are very mature, Claude, despite the impression you give off. And I clearly have plenty of growing to do.
I have to say, the A-rank conversations are some of the best in the game, for sure.
Probably don't have much room to come down on you for harping on me.
Not a harpsichord.
Oh, really? Does that mean you won't get mad if I treat you like a child from now on?
Claude, don't be a jerk.
That is absolutely not what I said. Just after you finally earned a small degree of respect from me, too.
I mean, you know, come see, come saw.
Hey, just think about it for a second. You're the only one in the world I treat like this. That means you're a pretty special person to me.
That's a really backwards way of thinking. I'm sorry, that's like a 5th grader mentality. I only pick on the girls I like. I don't respect your wishes, I respect everyone else's. That means you're amazing. No.
You think I'm special?
Take it however you like. Or maybe the thought is too much for a kiddo like you.
Seriously, melt his face off.
How dare you?
Yeah, don't do anything you might regret. I don't want to be turned to dust.
Exactly, that's what I just was referring to.
Feeling generous. So I'll let you off easy this one time.
Well, that's good of you. All joking aside, go get yourself some shut-eye, okay? After all, if you don't hurry up, the boogeyman might...
Oh my god, Claude, shut the F up.
All right, buddy, you asked for it.
Alright, and we have the other one. It's funny, I'm over at the side. There's apparently someone's copy claiming a whole bunch of this stuff because I keep getting notifications about it. I'll have to contest those in a second.
Hey.
Oh, Lysithia. Something I can do for you?
Can you help me out with my shopping?
Interesting. Why would you ask him and not Raphael?
Yes, of course. You need me to carry stuff?
Actually, can you pick up some tea for me?
Oh, I've seen this one too, damn it.
Whatever.
One.
You know.
Right. But
Oh?
there's when I do. It's this.
You look.
Yeah. Okay, I'll get it. What?
You're.
Well.
It's not.
Well, what I can.
You really?
This is the problem, as we get later and later in the game, there's less of these happening. Both because I've done more of them, and because there's, like, we one-shot things so frequently that it just sort of feels like we don't actually get a lot of time to interact with other people. I think I've seen this one before.
So hungry. Again, Raphael? Here, perhaps this will suffice.
Really? I can have this?
Yep, I've seen this. God dang it. Why did I not save this last time?
Well, it is the natural. Raphael.
Oh, hey, she wrote.
That is, but there's no thanks to mealtime.
Yep,
That's not.
I could. All right,
It is not.
but who take in a way?
Is there a way I can skip? Yes, okay, I can just skip out of as well. I'm glad I thought of that. Have I seen this one before? I don't think so.
Hey, Raphael. Reading a letter?
Well, if it isn't old Ignatz, I got a message here from my sis.
Awesome.
Oh, a letter from Maya. I haven't seen her in so long. I bet she's all grown up.
Nah, she's still a shrimp. It's been a while since I saw her, but she's probably only up to your shoulders.
Wow. I can't believe she's gotten that tall.
What?
I wrote to tell her about how we're friends again. Do you remember this?
Is that the picture I drew for her?
Oh, wow. Why'd she send it away?
She sent it along with the letter. I guess she held on to it since we were kids. All right, that's enough looking. She said to show it to you and send it right back.
Okay, good. I was going to say, wow, I'm a little bit disappointed that she sent it away.
To think she's handling my little doodle with such reverence. That warms my heart. I remember the day I gave Maya that drawing. She looked so happy. Before then, I never knew I could make people happy with art. It was a revelation. I've been drawing and painting ever since, in hopes of becoming an artist one day.
You're much
Interesting.
better, so it must be paying off. I bet you could be a real artist.
Absolutely. I'm not going to say something cliche like you do anything you put your mind to, but art along with like writing or poetry or anything like that, songwriting, etc. They're skills that teach themselves. So while not everyone can become like a master and live off of it, everyone can become proficient and make things that they're proud of and that they're happy to share. Like, even my art is not good, but it's to the point where I can be like happy to share it, and it conveys an idea, which is the whole point.
No, that's not possible, I'm afraid. I have to consider my parents' wishes.
You also have to consider your wishes.
Who cares what your parents want? It's not like you're a noble or nothing. Your fate is your own.
Huh. You think so?
Listen to Raphael. He's a smart man.
I know so. And I'm gonna support you with whatever dream you got. Okay, let me see. What's the first step to follow your dream? Oh, got it. You should paint me.
I actually already drew a picture of Raphael. It wasn't great.
Paint you?
Yeah, I want my little sis to know how good I'm doing here. So I gotta send her proof. Plus, she'll be doubly impressed if it's a painting you made.
Good point. I can certainly try to capture your likeness. I'll paint you with a warm, cheerful expression on your face to bring Maya comfort.
My face? No way! You gotta get my muscles in there. Mostly my chest and arms.
Are you sure that's what she'd want to see?
Wait! Before you start painting, I gotta get me a little more training in. If my muscles aren't bulging, then what's the point?
I'm not sure about this.
I'm gonna make like gay porn, basically. God, I love Raphael. Ooh, Shamir as well.
Hey, Raphael. I finally finished that necklace for you. Here you go.
Huh? Oh! Whoa! This is incredible! And so shiny. You're like an artist, Hilda. How'd you do this?
Yeah, Raphael, actually, that reminds me. I didn't talk about this before, but I thought about it while I wasn't recording. First of all, I thought of it because Raphael thinks of everyone as an artist. Now that I think back on it, I bet that whole episode with Marianne being able to talk to birds was also a subtle hint to the truth of the Beast Rune. That she's, like, part feral and in tune with nature.
Just like I told you, I put the flowers and the shiny rocks in a bottle, and then poured in some resin to preserve everything. I thought the flowers you had were looking a little pathetic, so I added a few of my own. It was hard work, making sure the flowers and the stones were spread evenly, getting rid of the air bubbles.
What's this? The part you hang around your neck? I thought you used the one I gave you.
Oh yeah, no, that's a cord I braided. I was going to use metal, but some people are allergic to metal, so I figured better safe than sorry.
Must suck if they become knights.
Anyway, you didn't give me much to work with, and look what I pulled off. I am a miracle worker.
It's gorgeous. Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it. Thank you, Hilda.
I do have to, I mean, I'm glad you put all that work in, but at the same time, it does kind of remove some of the meaning if you keep changing the things that he wanted.
Whoa, hold up. What's with the blubbering?
The blubberer.
It's just, I bet my sister never got anything so pretty in her whole life. She's had to deal with so much because of me. I never got her anything this nice and cute before.
Raphael, you are so amazing.
She's gonna love it and be so happy.
Okay. Yes, okay, that's enough. Come on, you're embarrassing me here. If you're really that happy, I I'm glad I put some effort into something for once.
Don't you always put effort into things?
I'm glad someone's actually finally calling her out on this, because she's been saying that the whole game, but it doesn't fit with what she actually does.
That's sweet of you, but no. I don't want to put in effort and then disappoint people. It's dispiriting, not to mention tiring.
But what if they're not disappointed? Then they'd feel great, and you'd feel great too.
Yeah, you have a point there. I guess I'm realizing that now.
Interesting. I never actually realized that Hilda's laziness was based out of a lack of confidence.
You know, thanks to you, I'm starting to see things from my brother's perspective.
That mean in the real playthrough, wherever I got Raphael killed, Hilda never overcomes her lack of confidence? Man, it's interesting how the decisions I made are not only deciding, affecting people in Raphael's story, but the whole squad, because without each other, they don't become as good of people.
What do you mean? Do you have a big bro too?
I do. I've always thought of him as an overprotective nuisance, but now I feel thankful. Looking at you, I couldn't help but think, sometimes big brothers are okay.
I didn't do anything special though. It's natural for a big bro to look after his little sis. Oh, that reminds me. I still haven't found anything special enough to repay you for the necklace. I got an idea though. How about I help you make a tough-looking necklace for your big bro?
No. I have a better idea. When the wars simmer down, why don't you and your sister come visit me?
Oh, interesting.
Really? That's it?
Yeah, I want to make sure it suits her. And then I can adjust the cord if I need to.
Okay, Kitty, move.
Of course we'll come visit. I told my sis all about you, and she already wants to meet you.
Well, good. I look forward to it. In the meantime, hold me close to your heart.
Well, that's really interesting. Okay, so kind of randomly, I told you a little bit ago I was starting to get a whole bunch of emails about copyright claims I have to contest. I just started getting some about the claims being released, even though obviously I haven't contested anything. I've been sitting here recording. So that may mean that the company that's claiming them, and I can't even tell you what company it is at this point, but they understand what Let's Plays are, and they're having to go through and saying like, oh no, don't claim, oh no, don't claim that, oh no, don't claim that, because they're aware enough of YouTube, and I've never seen that before. It's not unusual for me to have to call attention to a company and be like, hey, this isn't really copyright, and they're like, oh yeah, you're right, but to actually have someone preemptively going through and reviewing these is new.
What?
I'm sorry, I was talking about copyright, Raphael. You wouldn't understand it. It doesn't exist in your world.
That's what the necklace would say if it could talk. Hold me close to your heart.
Alright, and lastly, at least for this side, because it doesn't look like anyone else has anything. Like, if I had one with Helix somehow, I might look at it, or Sedith, but I don't. I don't believe I've seen this one either, which is good.
My breath.
Careful. You're going to make yourself pass out.
Shamir? I'm so sorry.
Like, what, is he... Is he inhaling, like, special medicine? Is this some sort of weird breathing exercise? I don't know what Raphael is doing.
Are you trying to breathe like I showed you?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that scene.
That, in-out-out technique sounds so easy, but it's not easy at all.
It's only easy for me because I put in the time to practice. You need to practice if you want it to work.
I mean, isn't that what he's trying to do right now?
Oh, yeah? Really? So I should be able to do it if I just practice.
Yes.
I see. You had no presence. Again.
Yes. Sometimes my presence fades without even trying. It can be a nuisance.
So practice can lead to frustration.
One of these days, I'm gonna do it, just like you.
Seems unlikely. Keep practicing.
Wow, Shamir is so blunt. Like, yeah, that won't happen.
Yeah. Got it. Thanks.
Stop doing it while you're talking. It's disturbing.
All right, and with that, catches us up on all the sports from the dead folk. So next time I'll be over on the Iron Man. I'll do the sports on that side and start exploring the cathedral. So look forward to that, and I will see you all in the next one. I forget. Gotta have to say it for a second, guys. Don't judge me.